Hello.
What can I do for you, sir?
Say, haven't I seen you before?
I get around the French Quarter. Used to be at Royal and Conti.
You say you used to be at Royale and Conti?
That's right.
Why don't you go back there?
Do you think? I've been kind of torn. Must be the weather. These thick clouds we've had all week. I'm just not seeing the crowds here that I expected.
I definitely think you should go back to Royal and Conti.
Really? I'm glad you think so. I always liked that beat, but I thought I ought to give this a shot.
Oh, absolutely. The grass is always greener.
Exactly. You're right. I'm going back over there today.
Hey, it's a beignet guy. He's back.
Where?
Grab me 3 or 4, would you?
Forget it, I'm broke.
Rats. You stay put. I'll be back in a minute.
There's a tracking device in the drawer.
This tracker might come in handy.
The suit doesn't open. This device is called a tracker. Gabriel remembers a time when he and Mosley used it illegally with a couple of babes in a white convertible. It operates as follows. The signal device attaches to an object, such as a car. The signal device emits a signal that appears on the tracker, LED, allowing the object to be tracked.
Hey, get out of there, you.
Sorry, just looking for a restroom.
It's one of the Rada drummers. They transmit coded messages through the French Quarter for the Voodoo cartel. Gabriel listens carefully to the drums and opens his Rada book to translate. If Gabriel's translation of the drum code is correct, there'll be a conclave tonight in the swamp. That must be the bayou.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
Gabriel wonders if that drummer is one of the cartel's messengers.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Of course. It is one of the lore.
What can you tell me about the lower Damballa?
Damballa is a snake lore. It originated in Africa and is also worshipped heavily in Haiti, I believe.
Do you worship Damballa?
Mr. Knight, in Voodoo, all of the lore are given their due respect.
What else could you tell me about the lower Damballa?
I am afraid I have little else to say about that subject.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
I do not believe so.
Isn't he one of the lower?
Perhaps. I am not familiar with some of the more obscure Haitian and African lore.
Professor Hartridge said that in Voodoo, a small ritual coffin is called a seke module. Gabriel slips the signal device into the seke module.
Can I assist you, Mr. Knight?
No, just looking.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just...
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the shaky module made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right. There's a blip. They must be here with the Seike Madule.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working. Gabriel can barely focus on the LED with those drums in his head. He hopes he's reading it correctly. Didn't he just come from that direction? Or did he? Gabriel can barely focus. The entrance to a clearing is marked with voodoo skulls. At last!
When in Rome, here goes nothing.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John. Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Gabriel!
Malia.
I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny, or ours.
No.
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No!
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your really pretty gems?
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
It's about time. I've been trying to wake you for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember. Something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the voodoo cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night she was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know. Those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How'd I get home?
I followed you last night. I had my doubts about the Gettys. Did you know that they arrived in New Orleans in 1800? Just in time for the voodoo influx. I knew you were going to try to sneak into a ceremony last night, so I followed you. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at the circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo? They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunter's journal. The woman who took the talisman.
Yes. Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. Tetelo will be after you now. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany.
Uncle Wolfgang?
Yes. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah. Possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.